through some shit. Like, all this stuff just led me to this point.
It's so cheap. Hope that shit don't fall.
My god, the autofocus on this is so good.
Is it?
It's like instant.
Let me see. Do it again.
That's focus on me, right?
Holy shit.
I'm trying to like talk and like figure out where to put it in my car, because if I put it here, it's too high, right? And then if I push it all the way here, it's literally touching the windshield, the wheel. The screen's here. And then if I put it on the dashboard, let me show you. If I put it on the dashboard, it's just slanted. Because I have this, but it's still too big. The windshield is literally right here. We're struggling, so I'm just gonna have to hold it for now, or we can just deal with the wheel. Just do this. It's just really high, and I don't like it. Whatever. So my friend's coming over, and we're gonna go to the World's Worst Expo, because I went to the Sacramento one. Oh my god, it's so low. We'll do it here, okay? We'll just do it here. I went to the Sacramento one because they asked me to do like a collab video, and it blew up. And so I wanted to go back because it's actually really fun, and like I love all the clothes that they have. So I'm gonna hopefully find something that I like and, you know, get some clothes and stuff. But also because they're in Roseville, and that's my hometown, you know. I'm really excited because I want to see how they set it up in Roseville, because it's in downtown and they have like a little square there, so I think it'll be a really cool setup. Anyway, that's what we're doing today, so just waiting for my friend and then we'll head over. So we just parked, and there's, how many floors is it?
6 floors.
6 floors. Literally the entire thing is full. I'm not gonna hit today. And we just got lucky because someone was leaving. Finished at World's Worst, and they gave me a little gift basket as a thank you for making the video. So they just gave me like gift cards and candies. So we're at Shady Coffee and Tea for breakfast in Roseville. This is actually one of my favorite coffee shops. We usually get the loaded toast with avocado spread, bacon, and eggs. But they're out of sourdough today, unfortunately. So we got the gluten-free bread, so we're gonna try it. And then I usually get the hazelnut latte because I love lattes. So, and then later we're gonna go to the park and play some soccer and volleyball. There's a spider that got on my car, and it tried to like get into the door when I got into the car, and now I just can't leave. Moisten needle. Moisten? Like spit on it?
What the hell? What?
You told me to spit. It said moisten the needle. Okay, yes. I just wanted to chat last like 2-3 weeks, like a big kind of transition period for myself and my health. When I started doing food content, it was like really fun. I loved it. I had just gotten out of, you know, being a waitress and like When you're a waitress at your job, you do a lot of like running back and forth for like, you know, sometimes 8 to 10 hours straight. I would do a lot of cardio, eating at certain times of the day, and then just like being active most of the day. But once I started doing the food content, it was kind of like you get free food and it's like amazing at first because it's like, well, I still love getting free food, okay, like I'm not gonna deny that. But when it came to trying to manage like my weight and everything, the free food is hard to turn down, you know? It had gotten to the point that I was just like working 7 days a week because I had, you know, piled up collabs as well as like video stuff. I didn't have time in my schedule. I didn't have a routine like I used to that I could say, okay, like I'm gonna dedicate this time to go work out, or I'm going to, you know, just do something like active today. I was just constantly working, whether it be driving, going to a collab, going to a restaurant, going to work, or just editing. I didn't keep that in check, that when I went to do all these collabs and like eating all this food, not setting aside time for myself to be physically active, it just built up. I did get really down and I was getting sad to the point that I would just like basically lock myself in my room for like a day or two because I just didn't want to do anything. A big part of that came from my weight, to be honest. When I tell my friends and stuff, I'm like, oh, like I feel fat or whatever, they're like, oh, you're not fat. But it's like, I guess for me, I feel really hypercritical of myself that I want to look a certain way. If I don't look that way, then I feel unsatisfied. But I just was starting to realize that, and it's not even just physically, like that my clothes weren't fitting anymore or something like that. It was more like I even felt like I had no energy. My body wasn't physically capable of like running a mile like I used to. Like I couldn't do the simple things like that. And so that's what really hit me, was that I really needed to get back on track, watch what I'm eating, and like just be healthy. Pick up on more healthy habits, like going for a walk or something. I've been trying to, like at the very minimum, do like maybe go for a walk once a day. Even if it's something small like that, like a little goes a long way. But I think just starting out, like I want to try and, you know, get back into the gym and stuff like that. Almost a decade ago, I used to be like really fit. Like I was playing volleyball, I would, you know, do HIIT workouts. I would do like cardio like for 2 hours a day because I just loved doing physical activity, and I ate good. After, you know, being so consumed with school and everything, I kind of just fell off again. Where I am now, like I feel like I don't have a lot of energy. I lose motivation for things just because, you know, I'm not treating my body right. Anyway, that's why I kind of like reached this epiphany that I was like, you know what, I need to take care of myself because I'm like still in my early 20s, approaching mid 20s, and I still haven't figured it out after falling off a decade ago. Kind of like setting goals for myself to try and, you know, eat a little bit better, and like if I get free food, just, you know, taking it to go is fine, and eating it like over the course of a few days. Like I don't have to eat everything right then and there. You know, pick up on some like healthier habits and like, you know, focus on physical health and mental health at the same time, you know, because I went through some shit and all this stuff just led me to this point, and now I'm like, damn, like, do something about it, you know? We're working on it.